Hello everyone, and happy day of Our Lady Guadalupe, the Divine Mother, the Virgin Mother, the Mother who lives within us all, male, female, brother, sister, child. I am celebrating the Divine Mother within me and with all of life today in such an incredibly special way. Oh my gosh. I am so blessed right now. I am here in this amazing, amazing chapel that was built, in 1920 by a Mexican opera singer for his true love, who still lives today and lives here part-time on this estate. This chapel is on her estate in Santa Monica Canyon. And yes, she wanted to live in Mexico and he wanted to live here, or at least have a home here. And so he built this for his love, her, and also for the mother. He wanted to bring the mother here because that was a big part of life and love between them and for both of them. And so this whole estate has like the mother everywhere, in addition to like little Quetzalcoatl snakes and other Aztec images. And oh my gosh, it's incredible. I can't believe I found this place. And I actually found it a couple days ago. And I asked if I could come back today because today is our day of the Lady Guadalupe, December 12th. And so I wanted to be with her. And I don't know if you can tell, I've been crying for who knows how long. And I don't even know how long I've been sitting here. Hours, I'm sure. Just praying with the mother, receiving her love, her blessings. Getting cleaned out, broken open one more time, again and again and again. And yeah, I just wanted to share this really special place with you all and share the mother with you all. I mean, she lives in all of us. She is everywhere. She is everything. And yet, sometimes we forget, right? So I thought I would share this beautiful place with you. I really wanted to do it live with you all, but I don't have a very good connection here, Wi-Fi or cellular. Look at the beautiful stained glass. I have every other kind of connection in this beautiful place. Look at this, all the pews. Oh, I love it. All the old Mexican crosses. Anyway, can you see that? I just love. I mean, it's just so sweet. And look at these fabulous old wooden doors. In this lovely, lovely estate, all the prayer candles. Yeah, and so this chapel is dedicated to Our Lady Guadalupe. There she is. Hello, Madre. We'll get a little closer. So yeah, I really wanted to share this with you, not just this place. I wanted to share the mother. Hello. Hola. Hola, Madre. Gracias, Madre. So yeah, I wanted to share the mother with you. I wanted to share with you Guadalupe. Perhaps you're like me, where I didn't grow up with religion really in my life. I was raised essentially Unitarian, but even that was kind of barely an effort, in my family. Sunday school was kind of free babysitting for my parents. And really, as I grew up, it was more of a rebellion. I rebelled against religion, any kind of institutionalized religion, or really anything that asked me to put my power into some kind of idol, right? Or some kind of force outside of myself. I was willing to experience God in nature, and that was my church. And yet, I stumbled upon the amazing teacher, Madre Sarita, who is also my grandmother, and she prayed in the name of Jesus, and Pata de Aguila, eagle's foot. And she also prayed in the name of the Mother, our Divine Mother. And so that really opened me to some, like, wow, maybe I need to reconsider this rebellion I've been living with and open myself to her. And so, to him and to Jesus. And so, yeah, I would say Sarita really started that process for me, but where the Mother really came to life for me and where I really developed my own relationship with her directly was in Mexico, at the Basilica. And wow, so at the Basilica, this is where they really worship and honor Our Lady Guadalupe, because it is the site and this day of why this is the day of Our Lady Guadalupe, December 12th, is because this is the day that she, the Mother, appeared to a man named Diego, who was a native living in that area, and who had been praying to the Mother because he was very sad because I guess the Spanish or the missionaries, the church had come in, and they weren't allowing his people to practice their version of religion. Their ways were being minimized. And so he was walking through the hillside and praying and crying about this, praying to the Mother, and she appeared to him. And she told him to not worry, that his people would be allowed to practice, and he just needed to go basically talk to the church, talk to the head honcho at the church, and that he would be allowed in to see him, which he was, and that before he went, he needed to go up on the hillside and go collect these roses, which never before grew there, but sure enough, when Diego walked up there, there were these gorgeous roses. And he was told to collect them in his cloak, in his shroud that he was wearing, and he did. And she said, bring these to the church, bring these to the head honcho, the preacher man at the church. And he went, and very sheepishly, he wasn't even sure he was going to be able to be let in, but he was. And he went to give the man, the church man, the roses, and they spilled out of his shroud, out of his cloak, and on the cloak was imprinted the image of the Mother. This image, her face, was there on his cloak. And that cloak still hangs today in the Basilica in Mexico City. And so, of course, he was then allowed to practice. The church couldn't deny the power of this message. And so the natives were allowed. And I think, I'm sorry, I'm not a history person. I really don't pay attention to details like this. But at the Basilica is where she appeared to Diego, or maybe just where they were allowed to practice, because there's the original church, and then there's the Basilica. And the Basilica is where the cloak hangs with the image of the Mother on it. But where she really came to me the first time, and where I experience her every time, is at the original church. And let me back up for a moment, because it's important that you know this.